Hello everyone, my name is Terry with terrythetutor.com, and today we are going to be covering dividing fractions. Dividing fractions is significantly easier than adding or subtracting fractions, mainly because it's so closely related to multiplying fractions. In fact, the only difference between dividing fractions and multiplying fractions is the acronym Kentucky Fried Chicken. Just kidding, it's KFC, but it stands for Keep, Flip, Change. Awesome. So let's remember the kernel while we go through this video. Let's start with a really basic example. Let's try, where did it just go? Any idea? There's my 1. Okay. Let's try 5 over 3 divided by 6 over 2. Relatively easy. Division, if there's no fractions, but with the fractions, it's kind of scary. So let's remember the kernel, KFC. The day of my test, I'm going to write this down in the corner of my paper so I don't forget. KFC. I'm going to keep the first fraction. I'm going to flip the second fraction. I'm going to change the sign in between them to multiplication. Yes, I know it's unfortunate of the positioning of the letters. They need to be switched, but anything to help you remember. KFC. Anyway, let's begin. We're going to keep this 5 over 3, so 5 over 3 does not change. We're going to flip the second fraction. Well, that's going to turn into 2 over 6, and the sign in the middle will change to multiplication. And now I can multiply straight across like I would any multiplication of fractions, and I wind up with 10, 5 times 2 is 10, over 3 times 6, which is 18. I can simplify that by factoring out a factor of 2. 2 goes into 10 and 2 goes into 18. And now I'm going to cancel them. So I'm left with 5 over 9. Beautiful. Nice, clean, precise. Let's try another. Here's another way that the books like to write it. The books like to write fractions like all messy. Let's say we've got 2 over 5 divided by 6 over 8. Alright, so we're going to have to identify our fractions. That's one of the first parts of dividing fractions. It's very important to know. Is 5 over 6 one of our fractions? Well, no, it's not. In fact, our two fractions are very easily identified. 2 over 5 and 6 over 8. Because they're, one on top of the other. That's how you identify them. 2 is on top of 5, looking over. 6 is on top of 8. They work out. So I'm going to use my KFC method. In fact, let's rewrite this first, now that we've got it. We've got 2 over 5 divided by 6 over 8. That's not a bad idea. We'll rewrite it. Now let's use KFC. KFC. I'm going to keep this, so I've got 2 over 5. I'm going to flip this guy, so I've got 8 over 6. I'm going to change the division sign to multiplication. So, multiplying straight across, I get 16 over 30. I can factor out a 2 out of 16 and 30, so I wind up with 16 is 2 times 8, 30 is 2 times 15, and the 2's cancel. So I wind up with 8 over 15. Beautiful. Let's try a third one. You guys are probably saying, Terry. Okay, I know that. I know that if there's two fractions, they're easy to pull apart. They're one on top of the other. But what about, just what about, what if there was a whole number? Let's try 11 divided by a fraction. 6 over 3. Well, to that I say, have no fear. Because any whole number, 11, can be written as a fraction. Let me show you what I mean. 11, let's come somewhere else. Let's go over here. 11 can be written as 11 over 1, because 11 divided by 1 equals 11. 11 goes into 1 11 times. So anytime we have the whole number 11, we can write as the fraction 11 over 1. Alright? And now we're going to have to write divided by 6 over 3. Let's use our KFC skills. The kernel is with you. We're going to say times. I'm going to flip this fraction into 3 over 6. And we wind up with 11 times 3 is 33, I believe, divided by 6. I don't believe that's going to give us a whole number, but we can still factor it. 33, well, that is 3 times 11. In fact, we just did that. And 6 is 3 times 2. I can cancel that out, and I wind up with 11 over 2. Beautiful. Alright, those are the only scenarios I can see you ever getting. If you have any questions about this, please don't hesitate to comment. If I'm doing any videos and I have no idea what I'm going to be doing for the day, I will check the comments and maybe you'll get picked. This has been Terry the Tutor, and I'll calc you later.